managing committee of ID. I met a couple of the ladies. You know, just stand up if you don't mind, the managing committee. Please, all of you. May I first bow and show respect? For the simple reason, I think I've reached a point where I'm so cynical that the only people I respect today are animal lovers and environment lovers. I'm sorry to say that, I sound like a Miss India, but I look like a Mr. India from 1940. So things have changed. But it's true. I've just reached a point, and I think that lots of people like that. But I don't want to bore you with my cynicism. I'll tell you about how I landed up, or how in our genes, at least in my family's genes, there's a huge affinity towards animals. Let me put it this way, we're still struggling to cope with humans. It's a little different from where I come from. So I have a great difficulty when I'm walking my dog, and you know, a woman is, mother with a young child is walking around, and they just pull the child. I immediately pull my dog, so they, and it used to be a big German Shepherd, so they would, why is he doing that? And I would say, Rufo, don't worry, that ugly child can't hurt you, don't worry. And this kind of aggression and ferocity, I didn't know I had. But when you do anything against animals, the evil side comes out. And of course, the score is still animal lovers 1, human beings who hate animals 4,070. So it's a long way to go. But I want to go back. I want to first talk about my dad for a bit, because he is the ultimate animal lover. And I discovered this slowly as a young boy. We used to have a Fiat car. You guys remember the Fiat car? Anybody here? Oh, what a lovely car, no? With that little top gear. My dad would, put the thing in, start the car, and then he'd press the brake in Malabar Hill and we'd stop outside Kent's Corner. Luckily near the Dungarwadi only, so to make matters easy. But yeah, I love the romance of that era, the 70s and 80s and the car. And we had a beagle. My dad's an opera lover, so luckily I was called Cyrus, but all the animals have opera, Italian-sounding names. And so my dog was called Figaro. And don't ask. Yes, everybody in my lane was a Tommy and a biscuit, and we had a Figaro. Yeah. It was quite embarrassing because my name didn't sound so erotic, or exotic rather. Yeah. And erotic now that you mention it. Yeah. So we had this Fiat car and we would drive it. And my dad was a bit crotchety while driving, and you know how we Indians are crossing the road. I call it terrorism by pedestrian. How many motorists out here who drive cars regularly? You understand my pain, Pedestrians are like terrorists. It's your problem. They just turn your back and walk. Yeah? Then it's up to you. You want to kill me or you don't want to kill me? It's up to you. It's your responsibility. That's been going on. Tell the truth. Who's a pedestrian here? Tell the truth. You turn your back on us and you just walk. And then it's like, and believe me, all us motorists think for a second, that maybe, what the hell, no one's looking, no one's. But we never do it, of course. Anyway, my dad had this problem. He hates people running across the road, and he gets a start like that. So every time they'd run, the MCs and the BCs would come out, which is part of Parsi folklore. And pan-India, these are language skills we all learn. If a stray dog was to stop and cross the road, all right, he'd put his hand out and stop 20 cars at the back. People are honking and MCBC from the back. Some fellow from UP is walking who can't pronounce the name. That's another. For 10 years, I was saying hi to a dog called GS. I thought that's his name. Initials are GS. Maybe some uncle died, they called him GS. My whole family, my daughter Maya, oh GS, come Baba, come GS. One Sunday, Madam G had the time to walk her own dog. Madam G comes out, all well coutoured up with lipstick and Louis Vuitton bag and holding the dog for the first time. And we all go, hey GS. Excuse me. Who's GS? I said, that dog, we meet him every morning, GS, Labrador. Not GS, Zeus! Greek god! I said, Raju ko pehla batao, Zeus kaun hai sala? Don't give fancy names and make the servant walk the dog. You're driving him mad, and us. We had another dog, who we thought his name was Yes No. I thought it was very funny. Yes No. Everybody was calling Yes No, Pomeranian. Turned out his name was Snow. Yes, no, servant could not pronounce. Why are you killing these people with S, no? It's Snow! Or let the servant choose a name. Swami theek hai, Moti theek hai. Why do we change all? It's then our folklore. Although I'm a little out about Kalia, I feel it's racist. I'm not happy with that one. Yeah. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, you've been a very nice audience. I'm just here to talk for 5-7 minutes. I want to again show a lot of respect to all the people here who are connected. And I think for me, this is, what happened in Belgium. You know what's happening all around the world. I always get into fights with people who say, you want to do things for animals, why not for people? They have this caste system even in charity, which I don't understand. And my answer is always simple. You always know where you stand with animals. You always know where you stand. Please use this freely when people tell you, why aren't you helping your people? I don't want to help people. I don't know where I stand with people. They'll betray you, they'll rob you, they'll loot you, they'll screw you, they'll make you feel small, they'll turn their back on you, they'll laugh at you, they'll spit on you, including your own relatives. Tell me one animal who'll let you down. Tell me one. Not one. So there you go. So just say, I don't know where I stand with people. I always know where I stand with animals. All right, so a lot of love and respect from me and my next generation of animal lovers. Maya, can you stand up? Don't feel shy, Maya. There's one thing you could be proud of being a brocha is that we... Don't mention Kingfisher. The poor guy's in so much trouble. That's one animal we can't save.
Thank you, Cyrus. A round of applause, please, for Cyrus.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. A special thanks to Cyrus, who's always taking the mickey out of everyone, and of course, yes, Boman and his beautiful wife, and I'd like to thank Kayos. Kayos, I'm looking forward to seeing your film, man. Just sort it out. Okay. Good evening, everybody. A very, very, very big thank you to all of you for being here this evening. You have made this possible. You have made this cause see the kind of future that we're looking at, building up IDA for not only just being something and something around Maharashtra or our state, but to take it, take it nationwide, open up. Well, I will not go into statistics as to, I think that is Sudhya's job or Fiza's job to take it through that. But in short, a very big thank you. Because of you, the fact that you are here seated this evening has proved to us that you have, contributed in your way to be here for this very beautiful cause. I'd like to thank IDA, I'd like to thank Fiza, I'd like to thank Sangeeta, and of course our very handsome compere for the evening, Nimish, for making all of this absolutely possible. Every year, unfailingly, they put in their hardest, their bestest, and make such a August gathering possible. Last year, it was a different kind of a fundraiser. This year, it has the beautiful Swara performing for us, and I think the way everybody has been contributing and doing their bit will only make this into a more bigger and a more wonderful cause for all of us to be in with. I would also like to take this opportunity to say that this has been something that has been very, very close to my heart. I have been, I'm sure most of you here have probably been compassionate enough to, since you all were kids, you'll probably remember incidences. Oh, I saw that stray puppy and I brought it home. Against your parents' wishes, probably, and a little stray kitten home, and then it came to a pigeon, and it came to a hurt crow. All of us have done this bit. But collectively, under one umbrella, to bring this whole thing together, I would really, really praise again the efforts, the undying, passion to make this possible for all our beautiful friends who are on this planet with us. They're all here for a reason, and I think the human race is trying its very bloody best to wipe them out. But there will still be people like us, you, me, them, Fiza, Sangeeta, Sudhya, Cyrus, Boman, everyone, who will see to it that that war does not happen. They don't win. So thank you very much. Nimish, please come and take over.